still trying to get that Wario Land for Wario Hop showcase.
はい、司会交代いたしまして、司会は私、新海が務めさせていただきます。はい、次のタイトルが、ソニック・ザ・ヘッジホッグ4エピソード2となります。こちら、解説の方がいらっしゃいませんので、やったことあるよとか、RTA を走ったことあるよとか、ちょっと知ってますよとか、ソニックは好きだけど、他のやつは知らないけど、一応喋れますよみたいな方がいらっしゃるとですね、ぜひ解説に来てくださると嬉しいです。そしてですね、私、司会、新会はですね、全くソニックのことを知りませんので、コメントを見させてもらい、そのコメントで、わーわー喋っていこうかなと思います。なので、ソニック RTA なのに、ソニックの解説が聞けないって方はですね、ぜひともですね、自分の知る限りの説明をですね、コメントや、飛び入りで参加していただけるととても嬉しい限りです。
Research consistently demonstrates that the study of music and exposure to music education
ここからソニックが連続であって、最初のソニックはソニック・ザ・ヘッジホッグ4エピソード2となっておりまして、で、カテゴリーがベスト・ザ・ゲームとなってて、ちょっとよくわかんないですけど、で、PC 版なんですかね。PC 版のソニックってあんまり聞いたことないんですけど、PC 版のソニックがあるのかな。はい。ということで、そう、場がつながらない可能性がすごい高いんですけど、なんとなく、ゆっくりというか、なんか、そうですね。まったりとね、やっていこうかなと思います。はい。いや、いつもならですね、ある程度の、その、ゲームについての概要は知っとこうかなっつって、調べたりするんですけど、今回全くやるのを忘れておりまして、完全にミリ知らなので、よろしくお願いいたします。ベストザゲームなら、any%、はい、そうなんですね。
And after that, we're going to have such classics as A Hat in Time, Slime Rancher, no clue what that is, but that's definitely a gotta watch, Moss Wildermyth, and more.
で、そうですね。ここからソニック4をソニック2、あとはワリオランドっていうのが、あるんですけど、ワリオランドは、前はデルタルーンがこの時間帯で走られる予定だったんですけど、交代して多分ワリオランドが来たのかなっていう感じです。なのでですね、知らないタイトル3つあるのでよろしくお願いします。それではですね、時間が余ったので、このイベントの概要を演唱させていただこうかなと思います。現在、ジャパニーズリストリームでは、ミネソタ州ミネアポリスで毎年開催される、ビデオゲームと音楽のイベント、ビデオ・ザ・ゲーム&ミュージック・コンベンション、略して、VGM-COM の中で行われるミッドスプリングスピードフィリング2022の様子を高2でミラー配信、日本語でミラー配信しております。ミッドスプリングスピードフィリング2022はミッドウエストスピードフェストの Twitch チャンネルで配信される RTA のイベントです。寄付と関連して、特定のゲームには高難易度の変更やエンディングの選択等が予定されており、各項目に設定された目標寄付金額に達成した際に行われます。また、寄付金額を表に見立てたビット号によってキャラクター名や選択肢などが決定されることもあります。寄付額に対する報酬は URL からご確認いただけます。直接の寄付はカードによってできないこともありますが、ぜひ一度チャレンジしてみてください。イベントは2日の深夜から4日の朝頃まで24時間中問わず開催されておりますので、ぜひ最後までお楽しみください。ということで、今回のソニック4でしたっけ？すみません。ソニック4の方は、あるんでしたっけ？ビット王が確かございません。2の方は確かございます。
For example, some new incentives just opened for the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind run later. The any percent bonus run is at a target of $250, meaning
スケジュールの右側、そうですね。あるかないかってありますね。そうでした。すみません。
So that's some great bonus content right there. And then as well, you can help choose the character name. So that is something where you can help pick whatever name you'd like, I believe.
Wario
Some of these
Land
incentives, you can be as creative as you'd like. Some of them, of course, Sonic and Knuckles, they're pretty classically established. We also have a Sing the Credits incentive for Portal 2. So if that's met, the runner will sing the credits song at the end of Portal 2. That is at $20 already. Already got some donations towards that one out of a needed 150. And with that, I am so happy to say that we are ready for our next run. So please join me in welcoming Kiwami and a run of Sonic 4 Episode 2, Beat the Game.
ソ
Take
ニッ
it
ク・ザ・ヘッ
away.
ジホッグ4のエピソード2なんですね。で、なんかちょっと調べてみると、エピソード1が2010年に出て、エピソード2が2012年に出たと。で、ネットで配信された専用ソフトなんで、パッケージがないのかなって感じなんですかね。で、メガドライブのソニック&ナックルズ以来の16年ぶりのソニック・ヘッジホッグシリーズの作品と。で、続編とされているらしいです。なるほど。2D ソニックだけど、もう何歳なるほど。
So here's what we're gonna do.
画面切り替わりました。
Whenever you are ready to start your game, please just
ということは比較的新しいゲームなんですね。
Okay, yeah. Whenever you're ready to start.
新しいって言っちゃいけないな。違うな。比較的新しいって言って2012年は新しくないな。ちょっとすいません。
Cool. I'm gonna transition us in 3. Okay, wait. When I transition, count to 3
2012年は新しくない
before
です
you
ね。
start speaking, just to make sure that the layout has fully transitioned. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna transition us in 3, 2.
All right. Hello, everyone. I believe we
ベストゲ
are
ー
now
ムってことで
on
PC 版なの
screen,
で、
so
はい。
welcome to Sonic 4. So this game, although it is called Sonic 4, the game has, like, it doesn't really have that
そうです
many,
ね。
like,
2015年とかならまだ新しい。
elements from
新しいか
classic
な。
Sonic.
まあ
The
やめ
game
ておき
kind
ま
of
しょ
tries
う。
to
なんか、
mix both classic
い
and
や、
modern
新しい
Sonic
新しくない
together.
って戦争が始まってしまいますので、
Although it was not very well
新しいとは思いますよ。
received, the game itself
私は
as a
新しいと思い
speedrun
ます。
is like a really nice experience. So anyway, the timer starts as soon as we choose single player right here. 3, 2, 1, go.
はい、選びましたね。グッドラッ
Right,
クで
first
す。
things first, let's just mash start and skip this cutscene right here. You wanna see
2D ソニ
cutscenes?
ックってこと。おー、すごい。
So
めっ
first
ちゃ
off,
綺麗
we
じゃないで
have
すか。
Sylvanas Castle, which is kind of like the green hue of this game, but it kind of tries to be aquatic ruins from Sonic 2, which is an interesting thing about this game. This game has a lot of Sonic 2 levels.
昔ながらのソニックって
Not
感
Sonic
じ
2
のやつ
levels,
の
but levels
まあ
inspired
正当
by
な
them.
続編みたいな感覚なんですかね。
We also
さっき
have this
言われ
new
てたように、コメ
ability,
ントでも言われ
which
て
is
たよう
the
な感じなん
partner
ですか
tag
ね。
skill.
なるほど。
We can fly with Tails and we can also roll with him.
始まりましたけど、
in the
私は
first
ソニックのことを
stage,
全
you don't have the
く知らないの
roll unlocked,
で、
so you cannot roll,
野生の解
It's
説
not
者
a big deal
様
because
の
the level is not
お
really
待ちし
designed
ており
around
ます。
it.
随時お待ちしておりますので、よろ
Very,
しくお願いしま
pretty
す。
much fine. So right now I got a good cycle here. Gonna get the speed shoes right here. This is one of the few
クラシ
speed
ック
shoes
系の
we're
2D ア
getting
クショ
in this game.
ンとソニック自体はもう
Unfortunately,
なんていう
the
の。
level
あほう
design
ほう
in
ほう
this
ほう
game
ほう
doesn't feature
なるほ
that
ど。
many speed. But even then, like we can get a lot of speed in this game by just somersaulting. And didn't talk about that, right? Because in classics, like we don't have somersaulting in classic Sonic, but in modern Sonic we do.
3D
And
ソニックと
somersaulting
2D
is
ソニック
actually
っ
the
てあるじゃないです
fastest
か。で
way to
やっぱり
regain
2D
speed.
の方
So
が
the majority of the time I'm gonna
昔
be
の
using
感じだから
somersault instead of spin
どう
dash.
かっていう感じなんで
With a
すかね。
few
ちょっと
exceptions,
ジャ
like
ンルが
right
違った
here,
りするんですかね。
we wanna
3D
do
だ
a
と。
spin dash
よく
because
わかんないです
we
けど、
want
すいま
a
せんあんま
specific
り、あ
amount
ん
of
まり言わないでおきましょう。
but it's not in many places. So right now we also gonna be using the Tails swim because like Tails
ハン
can
ブル
fly,
で
but he can
何
also
度か変
swim.
えて
which
日本語も入ってるけど売ってくれない。ありますね。セガですもんね。まあ、ありますよね、そういうゲームね。スチームとかでもセガのゲームなぜか買えないみたいな。ありますね。
Tails cannot really fly Sonic inside the water, but in this game, they made this a thing. Oh, I got some really bad speed there. That can actually happen. If you jump on like in some places, there's like some kind of like speed caps, I would say. Try to do a jump here. That was
そうですよね。どうして開発
no big deal.
してるね
It's、
国で
actually
ね、
on
これなん
the
ですかね。謎ですけ
place
ど、
that we wanna be.
はい。で、
So right here we're gonna be using a lot of the partner flight mechanic. Also gonna use this spring box just to get some height. So we don't have to use the partner assist. Because that wastes a little bit of time, so... But in some places it actually saves time. So we wanna be careful when we are going to use Tails assist. Because if we like, we can use this as a
す
backup,
ごい
which
ね、
is
スピーディーで
really
いいゲ
neat
ーム
about
で
this
すね。
game. If you
た
wanna
だ、
back
ソニッ
things
クっ
up, you
て
can、just
そ
call
の
Tails
2D
and
ソニッ
Tails
ク
will
なんです
very
け
much
ど、これっ
support you.
て画面どこを見ればいいのかっていうのが、毎回、
And that was Act 2. We're now
全く
going
知らない
to
ん
the
で、
third
ど
one.
こを見ながらこれは走っ
And
て
the
るんだ
third
っていう
one
気持ちになるんですけど、
is
これはちょっと先を見てるんですか、やっ
it
ぱり。そ
starts
の
with an underwater
ちょっと真ん中なん
level,
ですかね、これ見るの。
but yeah, it's a little
す
bit
ご
of
い
a
酔
bit
うんですよね、
because
なん
you
か
would think that
横
this
ス
is
クロー
an
ルのないス
underwater
ピードだ
level,
から。
but it's not really. There isn't like we barely spend any time underwater, which is a good thing really because
2D だと基
water
本水
levels
の
in
中は
Sonic
入れ
games
るけ
can
ど、
be harsh.
なるほ
But
ど。
there is,
水の
however,
中
there
入れる
is
の
a
は
water
珍しいん
level
で
in
す
this
ね。
game. Gonna be seeing later. We're gonna be rolling a lot here. Wanna make sure that I do get a good cycle here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna able to get it. I'm
RTA 奏者のそうですね、トラッキングめっちゃ欲しいですね。どこを見てるかっていうの
Yeah, that
さ、
happens.
は
If
やっぱ
you
り
don't get
人によ
like
って見
good
てる
movement there,
ところっ
you're
て、
gonna
まあ
fall
ゲームに
right
よっても
here
違います
and
し、
you're
その
basically gonna have
やってる
to
人によっても違うと思うんで
do、the route
すご
to
い
go
ね、
back.
どこを見てプレイしてるのかっていうのは気になるところではありますけどね。
Oh,
は
okay,
い。
that was not okay. Okay, that was
飛ぶア
let's
クシ
go
ョン。
back.
なる
That's
ほど。
pretty
テリ
much
ス君
where
の
we should
空
go.
飛ぶア
So
クションは水中だと
not a big
上
deal.
書きしておく
Again, Tails
バー
is
ジョンに
like
なる。おお、細かい
super
モーションがあ
useful
る。
in this
なるほど。い
game.
いですね。
And yeah, we can basically use him to back up everything. But normally, if I managed to calculate my rolls back there, I would like be able to go right here without even using Tails. But I mean, we would still use him as rolling, but right now we also need to use
画
him
面が見てた
again
らどうしよ
because rolling with Tails
う。
actually
中継
gives
の時
you
は
a
見てる
lot
か
of speed.
画面の外。
That jump was a little bit too early. Okay, I have to use it again. Also, you see those walls right here? We can break it with normal Sonic, but we do need to roll over them to give a lot of damage. So it's actually a little bit faster to just use Tails, like the rolling skill.
おっ
Go
と、
down here, but no problem. We're gonna go back here. You don't want to fall down there because there's no way out. Alright. Tails again.
うんうん、なるほど。なる
Right
ほ
here.
ど。
This
わからん。
section is actually pretty tough if you just try to
ちょっ
spin
と
naturally.
何かしらの
That's
テクニッ
jump.
クだったんで
It's
しょうけど、
actually a
ちょ
different
っとわから
story.
なかったです。
Which, yeah, it does look
なるほど、わから
harder,
ん。
but with
一
that
回
setup,
コイン
it's
落としたの
kind
は
of
ミ
easy.
スをしたのか、それともそういうブースト
And
み
that
たい
was
な。
Act 3, and we are now heading to the boss. Kind of following the Sonic free logic.
感じなんで
We
すか
have
ね。
like 3 acts and the boss. However, the boss is a
で、ボス。
separated act, but
これが
the
ス
act
テージの
is the
最後
boss
のボス
itself.
ですか
So at the end of the day, it's like Sonic 1. And we have
リンゴを持ってれば敵に当
a
たっ
little
て、
bit of
も
a
うそれを
bait
落とすだけ。
again in
ゼロ
this
のエント
boss
が当たると1ミスと。
because
は
we're
いは
gonna
い
be
はい。
starting off the fight, and the boss will be, we will think that this is Aquatic Green boss, right? But no, it's actually an original boss. The game kind of tricks us into thinking that this is just a recycle boss from Sonic 2, but no. So
すごい。すごいメー
this
カー。
boss fight, you want to hit Eggman a couple times before he goes to the next cycle. And the best way to do that, actually the only way to do that is actually by Tails. This thing. Oh, okay, that was way too many hits. There's only 2 on the first phase. And now he's gonna shake a little bit, and then we're gonna hit him again. And that's pretty much how the fight rolls. So if we have any donations right now, that's also a good opportunity to read them.
Absolutely. We have $20 from Anonymous. There is no comment on that, but thank you so much for your generosity. And I think that's how we got our $20 so far already towards those Portal 2 Sing the credits. But I want to call it out again. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 character
花
choice
み
the
たいな
run
やつが
after
開いた
this.
ときに
We're
しか
seeing
攻撃
Sonic
できなく
and
て避け
Tails
る
in
みた
this
いな感
run.
じですね。
Knuckles is currently in the lead for the next one. So if
2D だ
you
と
have
ボス戦
any
があるんでしょ。
opinions about that next run and who you'd like to see in it, your options are Knuckles and Sonic, and you should get your donations in now. I also want to say we are less than $50 away from that 2K
倒した
mark.
のかこれは。
We can hit it this run. I absolutely
倒して
believe
ない。
that, but I need your help to make it
研
happen.
究して
Less
第
than
2形態。
$50? Please, we can make it do it. We,
てかめちゃめちゃ硬いっすね。
I'm
ステー
excited.
ジ
I
1
really
のボ
want
ス
that to
が。
happen. Please help us get there.
Right. Just in time for the boss fight to end. So there were just
あ、で
more
も
hits.
第2段階になったら
Dragon
そんなに
just
強くなかった。
Also, this
2D
game
だと
has a
1
little bit of
1の3
like a small mixing
違う
problem.
同じエリアがあってボスがあって次のエリアです。ほうほうほうほう。エリアボスでを挟んで次のエリアに行くって感じなんですね。
compared to everything else. Like every sound effect is like
ありがとうございます本当に。全く
I
ね
don't know
本当に
why it
右知らなので
Yeah.
ね。いやソニックが RTA にあることはめちゃめちゃ知ってますし有名タイトルってことは知ってるんですけど基本的にその司会をするにとか配信管理をするなどとかそういう時にあんまりソニックを見ないのでこの時間帯わりかし珍しい気がするんでっていう言い訳があるんですけど、はい、はい、そうですね。大体そうですね。どこのイベントでもやってるイメージはありますよね、ソニックって。やっぱりなんかビッグタイトルだし、奏者さんも多いんでしょうし。
And that's kind of this level unique mechanic. Unfortunately, we don't get to see that much. Oh, I got a bad fighter.
いやもう少しちゃんと見て学んどくべきだったなっていうのは今思ってますね。はい。
今度は
なんか遊園地みたいなステージなのに、後ろが遊園地で手前は氷のステージです、ね。めっちゃ速いんですけど。
Straight into this snow path here. I'm also gonna stop rolling.
背景とかもめちゃめちゃ綺麗ですね。
I can get this jump here.
10年前のゲームとは思えないくらい綺麗
That
だ。
was like way too good. Okay, maybe I can. Oh, okay. No big deal. Going right here. And that's the place. That jump was like way too good that I ended up even overshotting the place that I wanted to roll, but
最近のゲームですかね。
yeah, this level has a lot of those tricky like
公式放送の背
it
景
has
と
a
して
lot
使い
of
回
those
されてる。
small
なるほど。
jumps that save a couple of seconds. So at the end of the day, this level ends up being all about saving like a couple frames here and there. Also, I think I fell down here. Could be a problem though. Yeah, there we go. We're basically getting close to the end of the level. Oh my god, okay.
あ、大丈夫か。おお。
Oh, I can. Oh my gosh.
ギリギリセーフなんですかね、今の。落ちたら即死みたいな。
Teo's absolutely being a savior there.
Oh my god って言ってますね。
And I'm gonna jump over those things. Okay, I didn't get enough height, but Teo's to the rescue again. Teo's rescuing us not only once but twice. Like, just a couple seconds. Amazing. Yeah, and just showcasing how friendly this game can be sometimes.
コンビアクションでテリス呼んで空が飛べるからそれでリカバリーして。なるほどね。
Getting crushed, however, is so you don't want that to happen. Speaking of getting
コンビアクションっていうのはソニック4ならではなんですかね。
So I hope
そ
that
れとも前からある感じですか
right off the bat, I'm gonna be jumping here just to grab that spring. I'm also gonna do a big jump here to skip some enemies. I overshot this dash panel. So in this level, we want to stay as close to the ground as possible because there is a lot of places that they're gonna cap your speed if you hit them. So right now, right here, I'm gonna be holding just right
のことなんですけど。
because I wanna get that cycle. That's the place that I thought that you can get.
あまり詮索はしないようにしましょう。
And we got past it. It's not very it's not uncommon to just get crushed by that place. Sometimes it happens.
あ、なるほど。なるほど、
Yeah,
ね。
it's a very nice stage to watch because there's like a lot of colors, a lot of stuff
怖いですね。
around. And we're also
怖い
gonna
です
climb
ね。
here.
コメントが不
because
安ですね。
we cannot really get a good cycle here. This cycle is actually like a local cycle, so there's not much that we can do about it. So now I'm gonna be waiting for the upslope, and then we're gonna jump. The reason that I jump here, you look at the background that there's a lot of paths, there's a lot of springs, and normally what the game wants us to do is to grab those springs, you know, so we can go back to the background, back to the like
ギリギリのところをスッと進んでいくのは
to the like, place that we are right now. So we got to the back layer of the stage and then the front layer, and that actually wastes a lot of time. So by just doing that jump, we save a lot of time. I don't even know how much time we save, but it's like a lot. So yeah, now remember that I told you all about underwater level. This is probably
本当だ、ちゃんと入書きしてる。ここは
like dangerous water levels in this game. Okay, that was not good. Froze the thing. Okay, I might be a little bit close here. Actually, can I make it? I'm actually gonna get a bubble. Not gonna risk it.
ああ、なるほど。なんか泡みたいなのを取らないと酸素が尽きて即死みたいな感じのエリアですかね。
Not that easy. Like we don't have a big window to jump.
ちゃんと
Okay, there we go.
水の上はある。地上マップもある。
Here so we don't get crushed. Actually, that was a good cycle, but I'm just gonna wait. Not gonna risk it. Okay, we fell, but no big deal. Tails can just rescue us. So now this is a mandatory flight section. Also, this is actually the first time that we're seeing this mini boss, because we just insta killed it with the rolling skill. But yeah, this big guy, this big polar bear tries to like be some sort of mini boss. That was too late of a jump. Okay, I didn't got crushed. Alright, we didn't got crushed. So normally we would jump there to avoid getting crushed. So now I'm gonna spawn the water. I'm gonna go back a little bit so I can get a bigger window to get this jump. And oh, okay, that was good.
なんかすごいめちゃめちゃ針が上と下についてるエリアなんですけど、これどうやって受けるんですか？コンビアクションでうまいこと。
And this jump saves a lot of time because normally we would have to tails flight all the way there. And it's actually quite dangerous because if those guys freeze you, you're basically dead. There's literally nothing you can do because the path is blocked. So your only way out is to just wait for, you know, for the drowning sequence. Unfortunately, if you get stuck there, it's game over basically. So that's kind of why we want to roll because rolling is way much faster.
無事なのかそれは。
Also, if you guys remember Metal Sonic from Sonic CD, he's back in this game for some reason. Just decided that he want to make his big, you know, comeback. And there's also, by the way, there is also extra content in this game. Because of course, right, this is Sonic 4 Episode 2, so Episode 1, there is extra content if you own the first episode of the game. And if you play as Metal Sonic, you basically replay all the levels from the Episode 1, but with Metal Sonic, because that kind of shows how did Metal Sonic ended up here, right? He just didn't come out of nowhere, did he? It's kind of like a DLC. Either way, this boss fight is basically on auto-scroller. I just want to be careful to not hit the spring, so again, it's another really good time for some donation.
このジェットコースターのレールみたいなのはどこまで続いてるんですかこれ。めっちゃ続いてるんですけど。
A recitation from the book of Sonic. And so spake the Hedgehog. Forsooth, thou must propel thine momentum with all due forward propulsion, verily. Thank you for that wonderful quote. And I've got to point out that brings our donation total to $1,999. We are exactly $1 short of that 2K mark. So please, if anyone happens to find $1 in between the couch cushions that they're chilling on, maybe consider putting it towards charity. We're very, very close. I will say as well that
ああ、
that
一
money
周してる。
went
なるほど。
towards our
一
Wario
周してるから
Land
無
War
限。なる
showcase.
ほど。
So that is now over $200. That's at $204 out of a needed $300. That is less than $100 to go on that incentive. And again, that is bonus content on top of that run, where the runner is going to play an endless mode of the game, and it just keeps getting faster. So you definitely want to see that. You definitely want to stick around for that one. But the only way we get to see it is if you donate for it. So please help us reach that target.
I ended up dying.
この即死する、この
So we might have
穴
some
で
more
やったり
time
とか
for
即死
more
する
defense.
ギ
I
ミ
didn't
ッ
pay
クみたいな
attention
の
to
が
this
こ
pattern.
う要所要所に組まれてて、普通にボスを
Why
攻
is he
撃する
being
だ
so
けじゃ
rude
なく
today?
て、このちゃんとアクションとして回
Very
避する必要
appropriate
があ
is
るみ
that
たい
we're
な。
supporting a musical
ちょ
charity
っと
when
いやら
all
しい
the
ところで
games
す
so
ね。
far the last few hours have soundtracks. I mean, if you're listing out top video game soundtracks, Monkey Ball I know is up there for me. Sonic is also very high up there, so very thematic that this is where we're supporting. This is what our money is going towards. Again, we are exactly $1 shy of that 2K mark. So if you have anything you can spare to help us out, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated.
All right.
あの背景の真ん中にあ
Talking
る
about cute music, the music from
よくわかん
the
ない
Metal Sonic boss
機
fight
械
is
みたいなや
actually
つは
one
何
of
な
my
んですか
favorite
ね。
tracks in this
お、
game.
倒した。
This game actually improves a lot over the first episode songs. Like the songs in the first episode, they were like
これで
not
次のエリア
very
と。
memorable. I would say like Splash Hoe is actually one of the best musics in that game, and the rest is just you know. But
わからないままどんど
Sonic
ん進んでおりま
is
す。なんか砂漠地帯ですね。
So right now we have this level here. This level can be a little bit tricky because we want to do very specific jumps at the beginning to just skip some stuff. I didn't got it, but I can just keep going here. And I didn't talk about how the partner role mechanic like sort of works in that regard. But if we hit a wall or something, we're gonna be losing momentum. So okay, I forgot to fly there. So the safest way to approach those beetles is just basically fly after killing the first one. But I missed my timing there. We don't want to. By the way, we don't want to grab those peach. By the way, you guys might be thinking, oh, why didn't you grab the peach? You know, isn't it faster to do so? Actually, no, because
クラシックの方
peach
は動
juice
物がさらわ
doesn't
れて、
actually do anything
メカの動
if
動
your
力として
partner
使われてい
rolls.
る設定。なるほど。
So it's kind of useless.
Really quickly, I just want to say that we did meet 2K. We have now raised over $2,000.
メカを動かす動力として
This event alone. Thank you so much to
使ってる
everyone for your
ってこと
support. This is
すごいですね。
absolutely
そこだけなん
fantastic.
で原始的なんだろ
Wonderful. Anyway, this section right here is
う。わあ、
probably
今
one
の
of
す
the
ごい。
most scary.
落ち
I'm
る
gonna try
ところ
to
に。
not die in this one. Let me just play it safe here. Oh, that was a bit too close.
足元がないステー
Okay.
ジ。
There we go. That's not just gotta wait for the wind. There we go. That section right there is
なるほど、なるほど。
very, very scary because
コンビアクションをうまいこと利用して進
at
んでい
least
くっ
the
て感じな
final
んですか
one.
ね。
First jump is okay, and the second one is pretty easy, but the third one is like the hardest. That was pretty solid Act 1. I didn't think I missed the beginning of the level, but the rest was good. Jumps. Okay, so this level, the music has a really funny, like, kind of duck noise on it. So we're also gonna be having a couple jumps here. Okay, that was way too high, but even if it's too high, that jump, you can still get this path. We also get a free speed shoes by doing nothing, basically. But it's not very useful. Anyway, now I'm basically just playing the waiting game. That I just need to jump in this part right here. Need to jump after this. Oh, that was a good cycle. Wonderful.
お
That
ー
was the best cycle ever.
めちゃめ
Get
ちゃ
this
爽
jump as
快。
well. Ooh, okay, was way too late, but
もうどこ走ってるかわかんないで
we
す
got a
ね。
good cycle there, so no biggie. Now another jump right here. Ooh, okay, that was bad, but
おっと。
the rest of the level was good. So now we
これ
just
針がいやらしいですね、本当に。
if I didn't jump that early there, I was actually a little bit too
どっか行っ
greedy
ちゃった
because if you just let Sonic go there, you're still gonna make it through. But I jumped because I wanted to save.
今のがやられてって感じなんですかね。で、どっかに置いてあるなんかアイテムみ
So
たいな
yeah,
の拾う
this
と、
level is. Wipe
Auto
Park was an
mode
original level,
combi
right? And
action
this
が
level actually goes
使える
back
みたい
to
な感
the
じでやっ
to
て
the
る。
Sonic 2, like to the Sonic 2 references, and this is basically Oil Ocean. But honestly, the level feels pretty original. A lot of things in Sonic 4 actually feels pretty original, which is kind of
行くか
neat.
ら急いで上がりましょうみたいなところですね。
Anyway, this level right here, there is sand above us, but not above. I mean, it is
なんか
technically
めちゃめちゃア
it
ク
is
ションと
above
し
us
て
that is just flowing.
面白そう。
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. But yeah, the game kind of wants to trap us inside that sand thing. But if we go fast enough, we don't see the sand. However, there is a little bit of a, how can I call it, like, can we maybe call it rubber banding? Because the sand is not always going at the same speed. The sand actually speeds up when we reach certain spots, but it also slows down. So maybe it's adaptive difficulty, maybe. So anyway, I'm gonna be jumping here so I can hit the thing here. And now we're basically gonna play the waiting game. I just need to jump after one of those pipes. There we go. Great, that was wonderful. Wow, that's been a really good level so far. So now the ending of the level, it's kind of easy. Although there's a lot of beetles there, if we do the correct path, we're never gonna get hit by them. So.
お、ここ難しい。すごい。
Pretty good. First select 3, I think this 3 right here was better than my actual.
今自動扉で置き去りにされてましたよ。これ2人で協力プレイできる。ですね、ソニック4にはカテゴリーにコープってあるんで、多分コーププレイできるんじゃないですかね。
Leads us to the boss.
すいません、本当にミリ知らなので、適当言ってたら申し訳ないんですけど、おそらくコーププレイできると思います。
This boss is the biggest waiting game in
はい、ぜひとも買ってやってみてください。
So this boss
で
fight,
きるみた
we're
い。な
gonna
る
be
ほど。
facing Dr.
はい、ぜひ
Eggman
ね、
with
お友達とやってみてください。
Mac.
お友達は DLC にありますか？
Basically.
お友達は DLC にありません。
And yeah, I feel like maybe Eggman didn't really had that much time to build his own mech. I mean, he was way too busy building the entire oil plant, I suppose. So
電池が付属してない商品みたいな感じですね。お友達は付属しておりま
I
せん。
missed the early hit there. You can actually hit him.
ベッドでご
as
購
soon
入
as
くだ
he
さいって感じです
goes up,
ね。
but it's very, very difficult to do.
なんか、あれですね、コンテナが上から降ってきて、それを避けながら倒しましょうみたいなページかな。で矢印のところに落ちてくるから、避けながら進んでいきましょうみたいな。潰されるとダメージ入りますよみたいなところかな。
And we want to hit him as soon as he opens the... I mean, maybe you can call it cockpit, I guess. Kind of what it is. And yeah, we can actually back it up with Tails assist, but he loses time, so we want to make sure that we hit him normally. There we go. And the best setup to do that is to try to be one box.
どんどん足場が少なくなる。ひたすらのボスみたいな。確かに。こんなのありました。確かに。
There's nothing you can do about it. This fight actually...
なんか針みたいな。踏んだら針が出るみたいな。あからさまなコンテナが降っている。
Of course. Go ahead.
Alright, I wanted to call out the donation that got us past that 2K mark. We had $10 come in from Eero Games, and the comment says, Portal with an exclamation mark. And that did go towards that Portal 2 Sing the Credits incentive. That is now at $30.
でもこれあれですね、降ってくるの待たないと
If you're not
先に
familiar
進め
with
ないという
Portal
か、
2,
ダメージ
the
与え
end
られ
credits
ない
are
感じだか
fantastic.
ら、
And if you are familiar with
RTA
Portal
的には
2,
ちょっとあれ
you
なんですか
definitely
ね。
want to see this. So make
なん
sure
か
if that's something
も
you're
どかしい
interested
ところ
in,
があるんです
keep
か
those
ね。
donations coming. Of course, the next upcoming thing that we're looking at is that Sonic the
お、
Hedgehog
爆弾
2
みたいなのが降っ
character
てきまし
choice
たね。
incentive.
こ
You
れは
can
爆
still
発するんで
choose
しょうね。
between Sonic or Knuckles. Both of them are options, and it's only a $10 difference. So if you've got $11 lying
ああ、
around
1マス下
and
に
want to
落ちる
swing this
と。
one
な
for
るほど。
Sonic, you know what to do.
I just want to point out that I prefer Sonic, so I highly recommend everyone to donate for Sonic. But no, it's up to you.
ここのなんか
Anyway,
ドームもどこまで
after
上に
all this
があるんですか
climbing
ね。
with the boss, we have the final phase.
あ、地
Which
上
is a
戦
very, very
地上
hard
戦ではな
phase
く、
for this boss. So we want to stay right on this specific spot.
手前に来た。
We're gonna wait for the boss to fall
奥に行った。
down. And then after he falls, we're gonna roll on his feet and then jump. Very, very, very difficult, as you can see. You know, you really need like a very, very like an inhuman
ほう
reaction
ほう。
to this. But anyway, that was Eggman, and we finished the
来る
level.
場所がわかるからそこにいて、もう
Yeah, now
決められた
remember
行
that
動を
this
しとけば
game
OK み
is
たいな。
inspired
ビ
by
リビリがあ
animation,
る。
and maybe they shouldn't really
なる
have
ほど。
they shouldn't have a sky chase reference in the
はい。
game, but they did. So
めちゃめちゃ感覚的
coming
なソニッ
up,
ク
we
の
have
Yeah.
an auto scroller level, sky chase,
司会をしておりますが、
Sky Fortress Act 1,
お
because in
ー
Sonic 2,
話せますよって方はですね、ぜひ途
like
中でも
this
いいの
form of
で
sky chase, right?
来
which
てい
is
ただ
like
けると
like
とてもありがたいです
Sky
というのを
Fortress.
途中で挟んでおきますね。
So again, we now have like if we have more donations,
空のゾーンです
pretty good
ね。
time to bring them
これ
in.
落ちたら即死なやつですか？
Oh my goodness,
Well,
auto
let's start
scrollers are
with
kind of my
Sylvanas
favorite
Castle.
because I get to talk about all the cool things that are happening. In this case, I'd like to talk to everyone a bit more about Midwest Speed Fest. If you're enjoying the marathon, please consider following Midwest Speed Fest. We are a Minnesota-based organization that has been hosting speedrun marathons since 2015. In the late summer and early spring, we partner with
当社さん、
2DCon and
Kiwami さ
VGMCon
ん
respectively
な
to
んです
help
かね。
raise money
い
for
や、
their
この
chosen
人、な
charities
んか、
and bring
スピード
even
ラン
more
ドットコム
entertainment
で
to
見
their
ると、ブラジ
conventions.
ルの方
We
らしいん
host
ですけ
online
ど、
events occasionally
極みなん
too,
ですかね。
also in
かっ
support
こいい
of
名前して
charity.
ますよ。
So far, we've raised over $50,000 for various causes, and we hope to see that number continue to grow exponentially with your support. And hey, if you're watching this and thinking, wow, I would like to be a part of it, well, if you're a speedrunner yourself and would like to participate in one of our marathons, we'd love to have you. Runners from all across the globe are encouraged to submit to our online events, and if you're willing and able to come to Minneapolis, you can take part in our on-site events as well. For more information, join our Discord server by typing !Discord in chat and following the link there. And again, we are still hoping to keep making money. I know we hit the 2K mark, but that doesn't mean we need to stop there. Next number, I don't know, chat, you can pick what the next number is. I think 2.5K seems like a nice next goal. That would help us get to a lot of these
Kiwami
open
っていい感
incentives
じして
that we
ますも
have.
んね。
Wario Land 4 still looking
漢
for
字で
about
書いてもいいですよ。
$100.
めちゃ
Again,
めちゃかっ
Sonic
こ
the
いい感じ。
Hedgehog 2, you heard the
学習
runner.
多いし。
Sonic is the choice, but he's behind. We need some help. If you could help out Sonic, be much appreciated. And then, of course, later in the day, we're going to have Morrowmind incentives and Portal 2. So if any of those sound good to you, one, stick around, make sure you're followed, make sure you're watching the stream. Feel free to support the
やり
stream
直
as
しで
well.
待たされる
And of
時間
course,
長くって辛い。なるほど。
those donations coming in, gotta say. And I will say that for this month as well, please consider subscribing to Midwest Speed Fest or cheering bits. All Twitch revenue we receive during this event will be put towards Save the
強
Music.
制スクロールなんですかね。それ
If
と
you
もこの
have
テ
an
イリス君は
Amazon
動かせるんですか
Prime,
ね。
you can subscribe for free. Simply go to your settings, then to the Connections tab, and connect your Twitch account with your Amazon account to get Prime Gaming, meaning you'll have one free sub every month. Anyone here in the chat heard of Prime Gaming? Anyone with Prime Gaming in the chat? Just thought I'd ask.
Right, so I don't remember how long this auto scroller plane is, but we still have a long way to go here. I think this is like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna be here for a while, and hopefully I am not gonna die in the platforming section. Yes, we have a platforming section in this auto scroller. kind of tricky. So yeah, you see that there's no floor here, and Tails cannot help us. Have
このなん
to,
か、
you
任
know,
天堂に怒られそうな
make a
敵
path.
キャラ。
Homing attack.
いや、まあ、怒られはしないでしょう。ね
That's kind of means that they put it all the way at the end of the auto scroller. So you go through all of the auto scroller parts, and then right at the end, it's like, hey, you can die now. Try not to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
え。ギリギリセーフですよ。
Very evil
ね
section.
飛んでますし、
Luckily, I have a little bit of a consistent way of
メカで
dealing
すし
with it.
大丈夫ですって。
And now I have like the less. Actually, this is still auto scroller-ish, but this section here, if we kill Metal Sonic,
ああ、
we
で、
actually
敵
save a
を
couple
が
seconds at the end.
こう、撃ってくるから、
Because
迎
when,
撃するみたいな。
when we finish the level, there's gonna be an animation like before we actually finish the level. There's gonna be an animation of Metal Sonic, you know, just running away. And if we destroy this flame,
敵を倒すと動力
it'll
が
go
使え
away
る
a
動物が
little
呼
bit
び出せる。
faster. So I think it saves
よう
like
に見える。
5 seconds or 5
そうですよね。こんなとこで落ちたらね、と変わりはないですけど、
Also,
まあ
that's
どうに
like
か
something
助かっ
that
てるん
if
じゃ
you
ないです
actually
か。
played this game before, maybe you didn't imagine that you could actually jump on top of those cannonballs, or you would just use the tails spin. Oh, I missed one cannonball. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate.
ちゃんとスタッフが回収してる。そうであ
Pretty
って
good
ほしいで
actually.
す。
Might still
そうであっ
save a
てほしい
couple。seconds. I don't remember the more than he should. I think there's 2 more left. So yeah, on top of throwing cannonballs at you, he also throws those lightnings, light rays.
空母らしきものをめちゃめち
Yeah,
ゃ
that's the animation. You
戦
see that
闘
he's
機飛
like
ばしてき
going
ますけど、
away.
どんだけあるんです
I'll
かね。
save a couple,
あ、落ちてる。
saves a couple seconds. And yeah, I think I might have saved
め
some
ちゃめちゃ尖った
seconds,
エリア
really,
で
but
すね。だって、飛行機の上で戦えって言わ
a
れて、
minor
無理で
time
しょっ
save,
て
really.
よ。
There isn't much that we can do about it.
めっちゃ怖いじゃん
Dying
っ
here
て思い
actually
ますけど
loses
ね
a。lot of time. So anyway, we are now on Act 2. So Act 2
で、なんか、
is actually quite similar
空の上の
to
なんか要塞みたいなところなんですかね。
like Sonic 2 in that regard.
取るとボーナスに行くか
Again,
ら
there is
無
a
視
lot
され
of
続
unique
けるんです
things in
ね。
this
なるほ
level.
ど。
And the game kind of wants us to get the highest path because there is a lot of secrets here. So we're gonna be using Tails Flight not once but twice, and we're gonna stay on the top route. And now there is those grid sections
おお、すごい。
that
なんか
we
めちゃめちゃ
essentially we wanna
横走りし
hold.
てる。
Okay, I forgot to partner spin can be a big problem. Hopefully, I remember where to jump. Oh, that was a little bit too early. I'm just gonna try again because get this route. Try again.
おっと、
Oh, that was way too. Okay, I think
な
I
る
can
ほ
skip
ど。
back this
なる
up.
ほど。多
by
少
going here.、
多少ね、似てても大丈夫だと。オリンピック
There
で
we go.
一緒に戦う仲だから。
So
そういうのはやめ
yeah,
よ
this level is kind of tricky. However,
Alright.
there's no way that we can die in the level. At least if we play correctly, you can die if you fall from the grid there. If you don't hold right, because yeah, you need to hold right in that section. Otherwise, you're gonna lose money. That section might look like an automated section, not really. So now I have the chickens. I overshot the place. So when I grab this fan right here. Oh my God! Sonic just didn't want it to go there. Gonna wait for the flames. Those flames are actually on a couple cycles.
どのステージもギミック基本的に元ネタみた
If
い
I
な
did
のが
everything correctly
ある。
there, I
それ
would
が
be able to just
かえ
run
ってファン評価的には微妙と。なるほど。
but I had to wait because the cycle was a little bit off. So now this is actually the dangerous grid section because there's bottomless pits all over there. Oh, okay.
あー
I
あらら。
called it
当た
right.
っちゃっ
I
た。
told you that there is bottomless pits there. So, I mean, at
おい。
least the checkpoint is right behind us, so no biggie.
労災を降りなかった。
Not a big deal
ねえ、
if
労災を降
we
りな
end
かっ
up
た。
dying.
命綱がないから。
There also is the
命
red
綱がないから。
I don't think I did talk about the red rings, but the red rings are the secret collectible in this game. And if you ask me what does the red rings do, I will answer they do nothing. Actually, literally nothing. You only get a Steam achievement for getting them. They did put red rings in the game, but they actually didn't give them any any specific
ちゃんと
thing.
申請しておかないから。
You know, in some Sonic games, if you collect all red rings, you get like secret stuff. In this game, however, you don't. Kinda sad. Because you know, it's not easy
め
to
ちゃめちゃ
collect.
太陽が
I'm not gonna
眩
lie.
しいエリアですね。夕日なのか朝日なのかわかんないですけ
okay,
ど、多分夕日でしょう。
I
あ
did
ら
a
ら。
way it's a bigger jump there. I'm just gonna play it safe. That was a little bit too risky. However, I'm not sure if I do remember how to play it safe here, but I can try.
このエンジンの
So the third level, and
ほど
also this is like the
すごい当たり判
final
定大
like
きそうですよね。
big platforming level in the game. This level is like super tricky because there's all those flames and all of them are on a global
あ
cycle.
あ、なる
So
ほど。結構シビアなんですかね。お、そのまま抜け
yeah,
た。
if we mess it up, it ends up killing us. So not a very good thing to have. Also, we have those things here, the Death Egg, and the teleportations things from Death Egg. So now we're not gonna be using.
でもちゃんと危険なところには危険ですよってマークついてるんでね。
Literally jump right here. So
安心できるのかもしれない。安心できないな。安心ではないな。安心ではないです。
So now coming up, I'm gonna be jumping over the spring here. Gonna grab this one. Coming up, there is one of the hardest sections. If you wanna do this game optimal, I was trying to practice this and I couldn't get any consistency. So I'm just gonna do it safe here.
落ちるギリギ
Normally,
リ
you would
を
actually partner roll
うまいこ
with
と
this
飛んで
section here.
避ける的な感じですかね。
It's just not something that I'm very consistent with.
ちょいちょ
So
い
I'm just
ちょいちょい
trying to
押してるの
play
めっちゃ
safe
気に
there.
なり
It's
ますね。
still playing safe there is still a little bit risky. So I'm not sure. I don't think there is playing safe in a level like that. But
同僚が教えましたが、無敵なので問題はありません。
I went way
So
too
this
fast
man-
there. Okay, I took damage, but let's just call it a damage boost. No big deal.
あ、これ無限に飛べるわけじゃない。なるほど。テイレス君、
And now there
無限
is
じゃなかったです。無限に見えました。
actually
うま
the
すぎて。
easiest section in the game.
まあ、無限に飛べたらね、
Automated section
ち
here.
ょっと簡単すぎます
You just
も
wanna
んね。
press the
確
partner
かにそう
button
かも
and
しれないです。
just let Sonic go, and the level is over. And the easiest section in the game, although the level itself is not that easy.
無限なのはキャベ
But
ツ
we made it.
だけだ。無限じゃないんですよね、キャベツもね。
Anyway, remember that the Act 1 was an auto-scroller, so... the boss...
飛び続ける
you know,
と
we did
疲れて
destroy
そのう
Metal
ち落
Sonic's
下しよう
lane.。
あれですか
in
なん
mod,
か
right? But
めちゃめちゃ初期のカービィみたい
apparently he managed to repair
じゃなかったですかね。
his own ship
な。
somehow,
適当言ったら申し訳ない。
and
ボス戦で
he's
すかね。
back. You gotta fight him. And this boss fight is basically auto-scroller.
怖いっ
There
て
is
飛行機の上でなんで戦うんです
nothing
か
that we can really do, at least on the first cycle, and actually even on the final cycle, we're basically relying on RNG to be able to hit this big guy. So he can actually go to the bottom or to the top. However, him going to the
あ、やっ
bottom
と
was
真っ
very
向から
rare.
よくわからない
I think I only saw that like once, but it
何が
can
モチーフ
happen.
なのか。
Okay, I almost missed a
わからない。
hit there, but it's fine.
空母みたいなやつと戦うんですね。
So we can, even though it might look
そう
like
ですよ。
we
とんでもないところで戦ってますよ。だって戦闘機の羽の上ですよ、これ。
cannot hit Metal Sonic multiple times, unfortunately. Only.
戦闘機じゃないのか、飛行機か。プロペラ機のさ、
So
羽で
again, this
の上で戦ってるって
boss
す
fight
ご
is
いところ
basically
じゃない？
RNG, so if we have more donations, that's also a good time to be.
Of course. We had $13 come in from Rill, and the comment says, Sneep Snoop, which is honestly really fun to say, and I would encourage anyone in chat to try just saying that out loud to themselves. That's what I've been doing for the last few minutes. And that did go towards our Wario Land incentive. And just in case, I know I've been talking about a ton of different incentives, I'm going to do a quick rundown. So the run after this is going to be Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and this is where we have our bid war coming in between Sonic and Knuckles. Knuckles is still winning, but Sonic can definitely catch up. So let's help out our blue boy over there. After that is going to be Wario Land 4, and that's where we need to meet that incentive for a Wario Hop showcase. That's bonus content, a bonus minigame. We can see if we hit that $300 mark, just under 100 left to go there. Later on today, you can name the characters for Wildermyth 3. So that's an open incentive. You can pick a name, give them some cool names. I think we'll actually take like the top 3 characters too, which is great. And then even later, there's just so much going on today. It's fantastic. Elder Scrolls 3 is happening, and we have a couple bonus incentives there. We've got an any % bonus run and, once again, character name incentive. And then, of course, Portal 2, we will sing the credits. We get $150 worth $30 of the way there.
アクションをカットしてるのか、それとも、当たりに行ってる、当たることでなんかアクションが一つ回避できるのかなって思ってるんですけど、単純に難しいだけなんですかね。そんなことはないと思うんで、多分何かしらのショートカットになるんでしょうね。
Oh, nice. So now I just got the best RNG ever at the end of the fight, which allows me to do nothing and just kill the boss, which is the bottom missile.
落ちた。
Throws the missile.
大丈夫かこんなところで落ちて。
We just gotta mash the partner bottom, and he's basically dead. But if he does a top one, yeah, we have to basically maneuver the ship. So yeah, we don't have to actually play that section, so pretty great. Although I did get a lot of bad luck there.
1枚でも持っておけば、被弾しても落とすだけでミスにならないから、わざと当たってゴール失うのはテクニック。なるほど。テクニックというか、よくある上等手段。なるほどね。まあ、リングあるし、当たってもいいかなみたいな感じなんですかね。
Because there's still a lot of game left, but there's one act and the final boss. However, the act is a kind of, it has
非常に感覚的に話しておりますよ。
Yeah, a little bit of advice with this section because there's gonna be a lot of flipping, so.
おい、めちゃめちゃなんか、めちゃめちゃなワールドに来ちゃったよ。
And it's all, I mean, it is like
急に未来になったよ。急に未来になったし、視点が動くよ。大丈夫ですかこれ。めちゃめちゃ酔う人酔うってちょうね。あら、当たった。
I don't remember. I mean, let's get some rings then. There's rings on the top. So, by the way,
この地面が固定じゃなくて、地面が動く感じのやつが酔う人は酔いますよ、これは。
And that's actually because the game actually intends you to go supersonic in some boss fights. And that's also extra content in the game. If you collect all the emeralds,
宇宙空間みたいですね。確かに。まるで宇宙空間みたいですね。
So
宇宙空間なんでしょうけどね。実際に宇宙なんでしょうけどね。
Oh, that was bad. That was the worst one. Ah, that's very, very... Oh, now he jumps. Oh, actually, he always jumps on the final cycle. All right.
ソニック割と宇宙の印象が。なるほど。ほうほう。
Also, I'm out of rings. I'm not sure if I'm gonna survive this. Oh, I killed him and then I died as soon as I did. Oh, that's rough. So yeah, this boss fight is basically RNG. If Robotnik gives me the good RNG at the beginning, the boss fight is a bit big. If not, it's just very hard to deal with. Hopefully we get it. We get him next time. Let's see.
宇宙空間を生身で活動できるのよ、泳げん。 宇宙遊泳はできるけど水中遊泳はできないと。このなんかめちゃめちゃスパーク避けるの大変そうっすね。
Okay, there we go. Only 3 hits. Metal Sonic is not actually dead yet. He's still got a fight. So a little bit of a reference to Sonic CD now. We're gonna be fighting. We're gonna be racing Metal Sonic at the end of this section.
Two も行く。なるほど。
We're just gonna get there.
でもこれ宇宙の要塞ですよね。めちゃめちゃでかいんですけど。めっちゃでかいんですけど。すごいですね。技術力。技術力が本当半端ない。
You see the Earth at the background right there. We are in space. I wonder how Sonic can actually breathe in space, but maybe we shouldn't ask that many questions. He's a blue hedgehog that runs super fast.
いやー、ちょっと上と下がひっくり返るのはちょっと酔う。それは酔いそう。
I don't know. I like how the vacuum of space is fine, but underwater is definitely a no-go for him.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, okay, I'm messing up my play here. I don't know. So this section here, you want to be careful because if you do it wrong,
結構これ苦しい人には苦しいコースですよ。そうですね。マウスカーソルを真ん中に置くとか、奏者さんの顔を見るといいと思いますよ。奏者さんの顔を見てると、多分楽しくやられてるので。
A huge invisible wall that we want to push for no reason. And now we have the race against Metal Sonic. And I hope I don't lose because I just lost way too much speed. But yeah, the best way to cheat the race is to, use your friend as a boost. Basically. And that's kind of what the game wants you to do. Okay, that was a little bit complicated. I think he's gonna win actually. Hope he doesn't. Oh. Okay, I'm missing my jumps. But I think it's gonna be over. There we go. So yeah, it's very hard to lose in this race, by the way, so Metal Sonic is way less complicated than he is in Sonic CD. Thank God he is, because the race in Sonic CD is actually like, although it is an auto-scroller in that game, you can easily doesn't want you to win. So
結構オマージュ作品的な流れなのにもかかわらず続編っていうナンバリングだから評価がちょっとなのかな。ダメージブーストって言ってたな。何か悪いことしたのかな。めっちゃ飛ぶじゃないですか。
32 rings. That's like the biggest amount that you can have in like a classic Sonic game. And also, this is the final boss, by the way. That we just need to do a couple hits on him. Although it's easier said than done. The only way that we can hit Eggman is in the cockpit. And yeah, he's like a big heart, and sometimes he doesn't go for like a good. He's not in good positions. Actually, I'm gonna play it.
すごいエリアだ。
I'm gonna go all the way.
なんかでかいリングが3つあって、その真ん中を動画するみたいな。
I'm not feeling very confident right now. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, maybe I am. There we go. Actually, there is like a tiny hitbox. Not very tiny, but you can hit him in the bottom, like between those blue and red things. Kind of weird. I don't know how, like, I don't know why it happened.
やっぱりファンが多いと大変です
So we wanna hit
ね。
him a lot, and
めっちゃ一言で悪いですけ
we hit him a lot. He's gonna start a
ど。
second
こ
phase
の
where
なん
he's
か
gonna
ボス
break
ステージも
all
結
of the,
構
not all of the blocks, but most of the blocks
苦しいですね。
fight. So okay, I have 9 rings. Is
画面的にもですし、こ
very
の
comfortable. I wish it was 10.
パークというか電撃がバチバチくるのこのシビアな感じがね。
Okay, now we have 5. Okay, we are getting like bad ring counts, but not a big deal. We're getting close to the final phase. So yeah, this is one of the hardest boss fights in the game
まあ、どんどん
when
複
it
雑になっ
comes
て
to
く。
optimal because you want to be losing a lot of rings. And collecting rings when you die is not an easy task. Oh, that was a good RNG actually. I managed to break the shield and hit him right after. Then he had to damage boost. So in this second phase of the boss fight, he's
ま
not
あ、
only breaking a lot of
リング
stuff.
拾ってるからダメージもらっても大丈夫だからって感じなんですかね。
Okay, that's not good. Okay, I managed to recover ring. He's also shielding himself and breaking blocks, and now he's gonna do it again. And I think this is actually the
まあ、どん
final
どん
hit. I'm
ど
not
んどん
sure.
増えてい
Like,
き
I
ます。
hope
これよくわからないレー
I
ザ
hope I don't
ー。
die right now. Let's see. If I don't die, that's actually the final hit.
どれかの RTA でコープ走ったら、ちょっとわかんないですけど、あるかもしれないです。
Time
コー
is
プ
coming
プレイ
up
はあるらしい
on
で
the
す。
final hit. Hot time. Oh, okay, that
お、
was
どうした？
that was rough, but
終わりかな？
yeah,
タイマー止まりましたね。
that was Sonic 4.
GG, congrats.
GG です。
I think we even like
はい。
I think we got I don't know how long was
ちょっ
the
と
estimate.
ね、はい。
Was 55.
ソニックについてめ
The
ちゃめちゃ
estimate
詳
was
しくなかったん
55,
で
and
す
your
け
time on
ど。
stream is a 52:45. You were
ああ、はいはいはいは
underestimate.
い。ソニ
GG.
ック。
Oh, great.
なるほどね。
Yeah, so
ソニックさん
yeah,
本人
that
が
was
走
Sonic
やって
4.
たやつ。
And
ああ、あれが
although
コ
with a
ープの
couple
やつなんで
deaths
す
here
ね。
and there, we did die on the Metal Sonic Auto Scroller, but you know, we don't talk
いい
about
で
that.
す。
It
お、
happens.
ちゃんと
And
脱出し
yeah,
て。
that was Sonic. I hope everyone enjoyed the run. And
すごい要塞だな。
Sonic 2 right after. So, you know, if you
めちゃ
guys
めちゃ
want
で
more
かいじゃない
Sonic,
ですか。
there is gonna be more Sonic. So there's gonna be Sonic 2, and there's also gonna be the donation
ソニックチ
incentive.
ームって書いてありますね。
And yeah, let's see how it goes. Thanks everyone for watching, and again, thanks everyone for the opportunity to run this game in the marathon. I'm really glad that I could showcase my run here, and that's pretty much it. Thanks everyone.
はい、ということでですね、ソニック4エピソード2でした。はい、全然知らなかったんですけど、楽しくね、ワイワイ喋れたのでよかったなと思います。それではですね、次のゲームのセットアップがありますので、一旦失礼いたします。